Hello and welcome on this new weekly market analysis video from Xtreme Trader. This is Salah speaking. Before we start, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel and kindly share the video. Also guys, please don't forget to give a try to our free channel on Telegram to receive any updates about these signals. As you can see right here, for example, I have here sent an update about our gold signal, which I have sent last week. So again, this group is actually free to join. You don't have to pay anything at all. You can find the link in the description below of this video, or you can just simply search for this video, for this channel, Xtreme Trader Signals. And again, please be careful of the scammers who are pretending to be us, using our name and logo and telling you that they are Xtreme Trader and they are asking you to send funds to trade, because we never do that. We have to clear our name. Thankfully, due to our good reputation in this business, a lot of scammers now are pretending to be Xtreme Trader, and that, in my opinion, is the big sign that we are really successful in what we are doing. Because if we are bad, nobody will claim to be us. Anyway, let's now begin with the weekly analysis, and as usual we will start with the EURUSD. So right now, from my point of view, if we look right here at the weekly chart, right now we have something here interesting on the weekly chart for the EURUSD. First of all, let me just shrink that chart to be like that, so it will be actually easier for me to read it. Second of all, we will draw here a resistance trend line, and check this out. So right here what we have is simply a broken level of a resistance trend line. Not only that, but if we look carefully right here also, let me just zoom out right now and again shrink the chart a little bit more. Now what we can see right here is we had, of course, a broken triangle. That's interesting. That means that we are looking actually for a long term of longing the EURUSD, because the normal behavior of the market is, when you have a trend line, a resistance trend line, and that level of a resistance trend line being broken out from, what will happen next is, when you see the bullish breakout candle happen, most likely the market will continue the rise till it reaches the resistance at 61.8 Fibonacci retracement. And that right here, guys, is Fibonacci 61.8. That is 61.8, sorry. Anyway, moral of the story is we are looking to longing the EURUSD for the upcoming week, and in my opinion, first of all, let's now set our take profit level, which will be right here exactly at the resistance of Fibonacci 61.8, exactly as you can see. Next, let's now decide where exactly we can buy this pair. So right now, as you can see also based on the weekly chart, we are currently on a resistance zone, which means the market actually has a potential to make a pullback at the opening of the market on Monday, and afterward it will continue the rise. The question is where exactly we can buy this pair. To find the answer, let's now move to the smaller time frames, such as daily charts. So right here on daily chart, what we can see right now actually is exactly the same. We are right now on a resistance zone, and right now look at the current candle. This current candle indicates for a bearish fall, which means the pullback is about to happen exactly on Monday. So based on daily chart, we can see that there is a price action indicates for a bearish fall, but the question is again where we can buy the pair. That is the question that we are looking for the answer. The answer simply lies exactly right here on this level of a previous resistance, exactly right here. Actually, to be honest, it's right there, and I will explain why. This level, my friends, as we can see based on the daily chart, this was right here, the nearest level of a support to that bullish breakout candle, which was also in the past a resistance, and in the past also a strong key level of a support as well. It was also a resistance in the past, but however, what we are looking for is actually a key support. Another reason to decide to buy right here is, of course, if we look at the support trend line right here exactly as we can see, check this out. Exactly just like that. So right now we can see clearly that we had here a support trend line, and then a fake breakout, because the market barely made any attempt of a resistance trend line on the same level. Now if the EURUSD will continue the fall, it will face those levels of support trend lines, and afterward it will continue the rise toward our take profit level, which means we have to wait for the EURUSD to fall to another about 47 pips before we can start buying it. Take profit level will be exactly right there, to be precise, at 1.093, we will buy the pair at 1.081, which means we're looking for about 115 pips of profit. Now for the safe zone, my friends, should not actually be ranging much lower than the previous level of a support, exactly right here and right there as well, and it was also a previous resistance. Also, if the EURUSD will actually be able to fall inside of this zone and actually exceeds it, it means that this level of a previous support trend line is no longer being respected, which means this setup is gonna fail. So for those reasons, I'm deciding to make a safe zone to be only around, I think that is like gonna be like 40 pips or less. Exactly 42 pips of a safe zone against 115 pips of profits. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the EURUSD. Let's now move to the GBPUSD. Now for the GBPUSD, as you can see also right here, we had also a broken level of a resistance trend line, as you can see, and to be honest, it's gonna be better like that to avoid the fake breakouts. So right here exactly, we had a fake breakout happened. Meanwhile, we had here a real level of a resistance trend line for once, twice, thrice, and then the 4 times, and then finally another bullish breakout happened. Now again, it's going to be different analysis from the EURUSD because look at that. First of all, if we check the Fibonacci retracement, look at that. The market actually has just made a bullish breakout from 61.8, which means right now the GBPUSD is indeed going to continue the rise. Now let's apply the support trend lines right here. Now what I will do is simply draw here a support trend line from the lower low all the way to this higher low. Now what I will do next, and by the way guys, this is called the magic of trend lines, and if you want to understand it, you can find many videos on my channel called the magic of trend lines. You can kindly look it up to understand exactly what I'm about to do right now. So what we will do right now simply we will just drag the same support trend line and just place it right there, exactly right here. Look at the mouse cursor, exactly right there. Now we can see clearly that we had here a resistance trend line that has become a support trend line for once, twice, thrice, and then 4 times, even 5 times. And as we can see, it became a resistance trend line. Now finally, what happened is, after this bullish breakout candle has appeared based on the daily chart again, that level of support trend line, or actually those attempts of support trend lines, has indeed been respected again, which means this level is very strong and the GBPUSD is actually able to keep it. Now combining this fact with the fact that we actually has also made a bullish breakout from 61.8, all tells us that the GBPUSD is going to continue the rise. And now by moving to the 4-hour time frame, I would highly recommend to buy the pair exactly at Fibonacci 61.8. Also, by looking at the left side, this was of course the strongest level of a key support, as we can see. So therefore, buying the GBPUSD exactly at 61.8 after it make a drop for about 35 pips is gonna be, in my opinion, the best option. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I didn't check this before recording. Yeah, perfect. Right here we can see clearly that we had also a resistance trend line that after the bullish breakout happened, it became a support trend line. So therefore, we can actually buy exactly at the second attempt of the support trend line number 2. It's really simple, and I think it's going to be a good signal. However, the take profit level will be placed right here, just at the nearest level of a key resistance to the price at 1.279, aiming at least 130 pips of profit. However, the safe zone shouldn't actually be ranging much lower than Fibonacci, or actually exactly maybe just around Fibonacci 50 for around 54 pips only. Moving now to the AUDUSD. We actually took long time enough on the GBPUSD and EURUSD, so let's now move faster in the other pairs. Now for the AUDUSD, my friends, based on the daily chart again, we can see a very clear broken level of a resistance level, as you can see right here, which was in the past also a support, and now we can see the retest has already happened. And now, in my opinion, also the AUDUSD is going to continue the rise, also combining that with the fact that we had here also a resistance trend line, and as you can see, the pair has indeed respected that level and become already a support trend line after making the bullish breakout from that level of a resistance trend line. So again, by combining this with the Fibonacci retracements, we can see clearly that we had just made a bullish breakout from 61.8, which means again that the AUDUSD is going to continue the rise. Now, based on the 4-hour time frame, where exactly we can start buying this pair, we will just apply the same method of what we have just applied on the pound USD, and just simply draw here a resistance trend line, as we can see, and we will just buy the pair exactly right here on the second attempt of the support trend line, because right here we already have one attempt of the support trend line. That is number one, and we will be buying the pair exactly at the second attempt. Now, to find the exact level where we can start buying this pair, let's just move to the left side, scroll to the left side to find the nearest level of a key support, and that can be found exactly right there. That is, of course, the nearest level of a support to the current price. So right now exactly we can see clearly that we have to wait for the market to fall to another 32 pips before we can place our buy order. Back to the daily chart to find our take profit level, which has got to be right here exactly at the nearest level of a resistance, which is right here at 0.674, which means we will actually look for around 87 pips of profit, hopefully. And the safe zone, that should not be ranging much lower than the previous level of a resistance right here exactly as 0.662, which means our safe zone will be ranging for about 41 pips against 84 pips of profit. Moving now to the USDCAD, and again, my friends, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, and kindly share the video. Now, what's next with the USDCAD? Again, by moving to the daily chart, we can see a very clear resistance with a fake breakout happened. Actually right here is the resistance, and this was right here, of course, the fake breakout. Instantly the market has just went again below that level of resistance, and on Friday and Thursday made a retest of that level, and after that it resumed the fall, which means the USDCAD is most likely now going to continue the fall for the remaining days, for the upcoming week. Now also right here we can see clearly a resistance trend line, which indeed has been respected. That is really amazing. I like this strategy, guys. It's really safe. Look at that resistance trend line. After multiple attempts, we had here the bullish breakout candle. It became a support trend line for once and instantly been broken out from. Now on Thursday and Friday, the market actually made a retest on that level and respected that area, and again has fell down, which means the USDCAD is indeed going to continue the fall. Now, to find the exact entry, let's move to the 4-hour time frame. Now right here, I would like actually to set our entry to be exactly right here at the peak of the resistance, exactly right there. Let me just be sure. I have to be sure of the entry. It has got to be precise, because every pip counts here. Exactly, just like that, yes, because right here we can see that this is the real level of a resistance, which was also a real level of a support in the past, and right here we have 2 attempts of a resistance. So meaning that is gonna be a better level to sell the USDCAD. If it's gonna make any pullbacks, we will be shorting the pair exactly right here. We have to wait for this pair to make a pullback to another 21 pips, and by applying the resistance trend line as well, exactly, check this out. So meaning we have right here, of course, a real level of a resistance trend line, which has been respected repeatedly. However, we have here 2 fake breakouts happened, which means the USDCAD has the potential to rise again to reach the same level of a resistance trend line, and afterward it will continue the fall. So therefore, I would highly, actually another reason to see that is the broken level of a support trend line, as we can see right here. So we had here a triangle eventually, and here we had a support trend line that has just been broken out from, and right here we have 2 clear tests or retests of that level of a broken support trend line. So all in all, USDCAD is to the fall for the upcoming week, and the take profit level will be placed just right here at the bottom of the support at 1.354, aiming at least 85 pips of profit, and the safe zone that shouldn't be ranging much higher than the previous level of a resistance at 1.367, which means our safe zone will be ranging for about 46 pips against 85 pips of profit. Moving now to the pound GPY. So pound GBPY has been really naughty pair for the last few weeks. This is really abnormal movement in the chart. However, what is clear in my mind right now is that the pound GBPY is indeed going to continue the rise. So I'm not sure what's happening in the Japanese economy, but actually they are suffering right now. And after this major drop happened in just one day, the Japanese yen is actually now again rising, climbing its way back to where it was. So it was really, how can I say this in good words? I'm not sure, but it has been one disgusting and ugly chart that I have ever, I have never seen in my life ugly chart like this. This chart right here, you cannot really get anything from it. Here, you absolutely cannot read anything at all. It's so randomized. It's just so abnormal movement in the chart. Not a single support or resistance being respected. But now recently we have here something beautiful happening. Right now we can actually start trading the pound GBPY. So by moving to the 1 hour time frame, I would actually like to buy the pair exactly right here at the broken level of a real resistance, as we can see right here. So this was of course a strong level of a key resistance that has just been broken out from with this strong movement right here of a support at 197.082. The pound GPY might actually take a while to reach our entry, but I think it's gonna worth it because this seems to be a very trusted level to buy the pair, especially seeing the very strong bullish movement right now happening on this pair. And again, of course, we have right here a support trend line that indeed has been respected. Keep in mind that this was, of course, a real level of a support trend line for 1, 2, 3 times. And then a fake breakout happened, of course, because the market actually has zero chances of the fall right now at this moment. And then the market just resumed the rise. Therefore, the pound GPY actually has a good chance to reverse exactly right here. First of all, it will be respecting the support trend line plus that level of a support, which has just made a bullish breakout from that very long-term resistance. So all in all, we have to wait for the pound GPY to fall to another 57 pips before we can start buying it. Now, for the take profit level, if we make here a channel, that's nice, because that means that we can actually continue buying this pair until it reach the other edge of the channel, which at least it can be done at 198.680, which means that we can actually be looking for around 157 pips of profit. Meanwhile, the safe zone, my friends, the safe zone cannot actually be ranging much lower than the previous level of a key support right here, exactly at 196.358, ranging for around 71 pips. Yes, I know it's a lot of pips, but again, remember, the reward is big, hopefully, if this chart respected the analysis. So again, please be careful and wise when you are taking this trade, because trading the pound GPY right now is gonna be always risky when the chart is moving like this. But from my point of view, the chart currently is actually respecting the analysis, and that can be confirmed by looking at the channel that we're having right here in front of us. So hopefully it will be a good signal. Let me know, please write it for you. Let's now finally move to the USDCHF. Now, for the USDCHF, my friends, and based on the daily chart, I know that for so many of you, it might actually be looking for a good buy. But in my opinion, it's going to be a good sell. Why am I saying that? Let me just tell you something. Usually what we're having right here, guys, is actually a strong level of a resistance zone, as we can see. Now the USDCHF is actually approaching that zone. Now usually what we're happening here is that we have, of course, a real level of a resistance and fake breakouts. Now pay attention, this level at 0.914 actually has been a strong level of a real resistance, but faced a fake breakout. And again, look at that, the market, guys, kept respecting that level of a real resistance. So the market did not respect this level. Nope, it has respected that level. Why? Because this is the real level of a resistance, which means if the market will rise again to reach the same level of a resistance, it's going to be respecting the same level of that real level of a resistance, not these fake breakouts. Usually the market ignores them. So therefore, in my opinion, and by moving now to the 4-hour time frame, we can see a very clear real level of a resistance right here. And that is a clear fake breakout as well. So therefore, the USDCHF most likely is going to continue the rise and respect the same level of that real resistance. And afterward, boom, it's going to continue the fall. Therefore, I believe to looking for a short for the pair after it make a rise for another 60 pips. Now, someone might ask me, can we buy the USDCHF till it reach our entry? The answer is absolutely no, don't do that, because the pair might actually fall at any moment, especially seeing that we are having here also a support trend line and here also a resistance trend line. So as we can see, the market actually, guys, has actually made here a channel, and now that resistance trend line has a potential reversal that might occur right here, and there is a possibility for the USDCHF to fall exactly at the opening of the Monday. So therefore, exactly do as I'm saying if you want to follow extreme trader advice, and just don't buy right now, just sell exactly right here. And again, I don't know how to say this, but actually I shouldn't have said do exactly what I'm saying. Actually, this is wrong. We always have to be careful. In the end, these are just my advices, and I'm just looking for the best opportunities to sell and buy the market. Of course, it's up to you if you want to take these signals or not, guys. I'm just looking right now to the perfect take profit level, which is going to make convenience. Therefore, I believe yes. So our safe zone is going to be ranging for around 54 pips, and take profit level is going to be at exactly 124 pips. Let me know, please write the signal for you. And there goes our signals, my friends, for the upcoming week on the USD pairs. And stay tuned for tomorrow. I will upload another video about the gold, and I'm so happy to say that last week all of my analysis on the gold was a winner. All of them went exactly as predicted, but again, I don't want to be overwhelmed with the results. Gold is really unpredictable pair, and I think we got a good results last week, but it doesn't mean that every single week is going to be profitable as that one. However, before we close the video, don't forget again to join our free group of Telegram to receive any updates about these signals, such as this one right here, which I have sent for the gold. I might actually send signal updates also about the USD pairs, and also, guys, you will get one free signal every day from Xtreme Trader on this channel. So make sure to join it, and hopefully we will see you there. So until then, I hope that was informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.